Welcome to the China Sourcing Academy course, where we dissect the biggest issues facing buyers sourcing direct from China, with tips to save you time, money, and fast-tracking your business. With your hosts, Mike Bellamy and Neil O'Connor.
My focus has been, let's try and understand the supplier in China better. And so when I talk to buyers, they always come to me, Neil, how do we negotiate on price? How do we get them down price? I said, you stop talking about price and start talking about all the other factors. Start talking about their ability to deliver. Maybe start talking about how you can help them extract more value out of what they do. And the more you focus on that, the more you can actually develop a relationship and have a more productive partnership over the long period of time. That's my thesis of my interest of looking at what's in the mind of the supplier. So 2010 I started, and with interviews, and that went to the China Supplier Project, where 2010, 11 and 12 went to over 25 expos and 1,075 one-hour interviews, structured interviews. What did I learn from that? Or what did I learn even before I went into did all the 1,000s, because I learned a lot of things before I even got to interview number 50, is the following. We understand that foreign entrants and foreign customers are having a big influence of China in some way. If we go back 15 to 20 years, it was all about foreigners coming in and doing a joint venture, right? You had the joint venture. But did you know that Oracle had one of the first woofies in China, and that was 20 years ago? It was an exception at the time. All right, so now, you know, foreigners that go into China, they want to have a woofie instead of a joint venture. We know the trend has changed, but it's all about foreign direct investment, which continues to, you know, hit the billions of dollars every year. But when foreigners come into China, they impose training costs, product development and market pressure, and margins, and monitoring contracts. They are doing all of these things. What does that mean for the supplier? Well, if a supplier is employing, just say I'm the supplier, I'm employing all of you. And suddenly in my industry, a foreign competitor comes in and sets up a factory nearby. Now, it's not just the prices that that factory can make for, or better quality that beats me. What happens is that foreigner might be attractive to you as my employee. That's even worse, because now you're attracted to the foreigner. Why are you attracted to the foreign company? Because they do more training. Well, I don't want you to leave. I will match my competitor. Please don't leave me, all right? I will do the training too. So now I have to spend more money myself as a supplier. So that's what I mean by suppliers imposing costs on suppliers because they do training. If you want to keep your employees as a supplier, you need to do training too, all right? Or they do product development and market pressure. They start to do this fancy marketing. They use the internet, okay? And they have special designs. And, wow, we never needed this before. Oh, what are we going to do as a supplier? Well, we need to hire a web design company too. We need to match them. That costs money. Okay, so foreign entrants are creating these pressures on suppliers. Foreign customers, margins. Interesting, this gets back to why suppliers sell to foreign customers. All right, so number one, when you sell to the foreigner, well, you get paid. Okay, you don't always get paid when you sell domestically. Okay. All right, you get paid. And number two, you learn new designs, because sometimes a foreigner is saying, oh, can you try this? Can you try this? Can you try this? Okay, so you get paid, so you got a cash flow benefit there. You learn, okay, and it may create new opportunities for new markets.